ASEF was established by the agreement by the leaders of ASEM. Its mission is to bring together the people of Asia and Europe through the intellectual, cultural, and people-to-people exchange. It is the growth of Asia, the expansion of EU, and the enlargement of ASEM. ASEF members increased to 53 from 26. It is an expression of the increasing aspiration of Asians and Europeans for the dialogue and cooperation between the two regions.
The two biggest challenges I faced were ignorance and prejudice. The Europeans were not knowledgeable about the new Asia, and many Asians, they are not knowledgeable about the new Europe. So one of my jobs is to make the Asians know the new Europe and help the Europeans to understand that there's a new Asia, And how do I do it? With a very tiny team, but we reach out to look for partners. We are not a regular foundation in that we don't give grants. We will use our money to attract other money, and we will not fund a project conceptualized by somebody else.
Over 20,000 Asians and Europeans have participated in activities organized by ASEF. Together with 750 partner organizations, ASEF has run more than 700 projects across thematic areas of culture, education, governance and economy, media, public health, and sustainable development. It has been supported and complemented the ASEM process as its sole organization.
We have to try to do as many good events as possible, and in our first 3 years, we did 60 projects. At the time, we only had 26 members. We demonstrate to our constituency that we are capable of delivering good events. We are using this event to connect the two regions. And also we wanted to focus on the young, so we convened a forum of young parliamentarians from both sides. We started a summer school, which later on also became winter school, I'm a museum person. So one of my initiatives was to convene a meeting of museum directors. And this girl gave birth to something called ASEMUS. When I wanted to do a major exhibition in Singapore about Indonesia, we approached the famous Dutch Museum of Ethnography in Leiden. By my initiative, I was able to tap into the wealth of holdings and scholarship in the Netherlands. I was able to bring the National Museum of Indonesia and the Dutch Museum to work together for the first time. And we had a wonderful exhibition in Singapore.
It's the first BOG in person in Bangkok, in the huge conference room filled with the representatives from the member states and organizations. I remember the joy when I stood in front of the people from Asia and Europe. I renewed the sense of the responsibilities for the two regions. Entering this commemorative year, we had barely begun to emerge from the shadow of COVID-19. We felt isolated because of the restriction caused by the pandemic. ASEF colleagues managed to continue to connect the people of Asia and Europe through online. With the participation in the webinars in 2020, it gave me a hope for the future. The world is becoming smaller, but at the same time, more divided. Nevertheless, or because of such difficulty, we believe that ASEF has a more role to play in today's world. We must adjust ourselves to the new reality in and around Asia and Europe for coming 25 years. We hope to continue to work with our members and partners for the sake of the enhanced exchange between Asia and Europe.
So I'm happy to conclude by wishing ASEF a happy 25th anniversary. And I want to say that ASEF continues to have a very important role to play in the world. Unfortunately, the world is never without problems. There are so many challenges. If I were ED again, I would be so thrilled to be able to think of important ways in which I can help the people of the two regions to tackle some of these challenges.